All my life, I pray for someone like you. And I thank God that I finally found you. And all my life, I pray for someone like you. And I hope that you feel the same way too. Hey, what's up, guys? What's up? Ah. Yeah, as you can see, this video is titled "My Life Has Changed." Life has changed. Well, I guess what I didn't put in the description was that this video is going to be about, well, how my life changed. How my life changed because of my ancestry test. I know I made a video about this before, my uh, Malaysian video, but I guess in that video I didn't really describe sort of the social consequences of that ancestry test. Well, to put a long story short, the ancestry test, I found out that I was half Portuguese and quarter Filipino and quarter Chinese, when this whole time I thought I was 100% Filipino. Man, damn, it's changed my life. It's changed my parents' lives. You know, because they thought they were 100% Filipino too. And they're both Asians, half white, half Asians. So, yeah, man. Just like, because Asian people are actually afraid of white people. It's true, man. Asian people are afraid of white people. There's that fear because they're one step above us in the privilege class. I know that sounds kind of weird, but uh, white people are the most privileged, I'd say, and then Asians are probably the second most privileged. Everyone's below us, I guess, if you want to say that. I mean, it's not racist, it's just the truth, you know? There's no denying it. But yeah, I thought it was just a whitewashed Asian, I guess, because oh, I lived in California, Southern California, and well, I'm in Vegas now, but moving back pretty soon. Moving to Anaheim Hills, and man, just lived pretty much a white life. And my parents lived the Asian life. They lived in the Philippines. They hung out with Asian people. They spoke Tagalog. You know, it's all Asian up there. And here it's all white, all English speaking. I speak a little Tagalog. Uh, I have a hard time speaking it, but I understand the majority of it. Like if someone was speaking Tagalog right now, I would understand most of it. Because I've been to the Philippines a couple of times, so there's that. And so it's a little bit crazy, you know. My heritage is a little crazy. And you know that on the white side of uh of my heritage, it matters. Like Portuguese, like Southern European people are way different than Northern or Eastern or even Western. Way different. Let me look that up. Portugal is part of Southern European, right? Southwestern. Okay, Southwestern. Eastern or Western. So it's Southwestern. It's still a lot different than, say, British or Russian. You know, what's going on right now in Russia and Ukraine. Crazy stuff, man. But I know it's all white people, but there's cultures going on that are different, just like any other country. And that's where white people come from. They don't come from America. You know, Native Americans come from America. We stole their land, you know, we took it over. So, oh, okay, almost done. Just a little bit. Yeah, we took over Native Americans. So, yeah, man. America is just this clashing of cultures now. But white people come from Europe, man. You know, my life's different from somebody who grew up with a white father or white mother, or vice versa, white mother, Asian, Asian white, one Asian, one white, whatever, which one is which, and you know, it's a lot different. Sort of a mutt, sort of a mutt. So I never really got to connect with the Chinese side of my heritage or the Portuguese. I really knew almost nothing about Portugal before I found out through a spit test that I am Portuguese. So my life has changed forever. Forever. I mean, I used to I used to be blind, but now I see. I was blind, but now I see. I don't know how it goes. I don't remember how that song goes. Whatever. I see. I think it ends up that note. Anyways, Amazing Grace, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Like Jesus healing the blind here. Not literal blind, but blind nonetheless. Yeah. I had a lot of anxiety about sort of my racial profile. Because Filipinos look different, man. No, Filipinos look more Asian. They kind of look like Thai people. You know, they kind of look like Indonesian people rather than what I look like. They don't look Hispanic. I look more Hispanic than Asian, to be honest. But Filipinos don't look Hispanic. They do not. They look really Asian. Don't get it mixed. Because in Filipino media, especially, there's a lot of those mixed races. They call them mestizos, and there's a lot in Filipino media, and they're used to represent the Filipinos. Even in American media now, when you think of the Filipinos, except maybe the lead singer uh, of shit, I have to look this up. Journey. Okay, the lead singer of Journey, he's a Filipino, 100%. But other than that guy, the Filipinos that are represented in American media, they tend to be half, or they tend to have less blood of Filipino. I mean, I have a good chunk of Filipino, 25%. That's a lot. I mean, it isn't huge, but it's still a lot. A quarter Filipino, quarter Chinese. I can see it. I can see the Filipino. But then again, I mean, a quarter compared to a half, that's really not too much. Yeah, I struggle a lot with the way I look sometimes, you know. So it's okay. I hardly even look myself in the mirror sometimes. My nose is usually in a book or something, you know. Where's that come from? I think it comes from a Disney movie, Beauty and the Beast. Belle's nose always in the book. I'm an extrovert. I'm an extrovert, but my nose is always in the book. It's true. That would make a good social media post. I like to blog too. I like to write. Love writing. Love reading. Love writing. Avid. I'm avid of both things, man. That's why when I figured out this this what do you call it? This ancestry thing, I really had to research it, you know. I can't just take whatever the ancestry test gave me. I had to research it. I had to do my own research. Always do your own research, you know. Not just one source. Ancestry test, just one source. It's a good source. It'll tell you it's not wrong. It'll tell you what race you are, but the percentage, you gotta research that. So, and it'll change your life. I mean, don't be too nervous about it. And don't be disappointed if you thought you were white and you're not white, or you thought you were Filipino and you're not Filipino. I'm 75% less Filipino than I thought I was. Damn. But then right before I took the test, I actually had these strange, I mean, they're not strange at all. Thinking back on it, they're not strange at all, but I had these thoughts that maybe I could be white. And my parents dismissed it. They dismissed it. I had those thoughts, man. I'm like, what if I am white? What if I really am white? And that turns out I am. Because, you know, just by the look of somebody, sometimes it's hard. Just to look at someone and say, you're Filipino, or you're white, or you're Asian, you're not Asian. Sometimes it's hard, you know? Yeah, sometimes you just can't tell just by looking at someone because they have the traits of both races. That's that's the predicament of being half. You know, that's the predicament of being half. Asian. A mutt, but Asian nonetheless. You have both traits. Anyways, I've rambled long enough, and I think this video is long enough. It's 20-minute video. I hope y'all learned something from this. I certainly have. I always learn something from talking to this live video, just letting out my feelings, letting out, getting shit out, you know, venting. um, Most guys, they don't vent. Most dudes don't vent, right? They keep it inside and they hold it inside. You just crush in a little ball and you just keep it in there. And then when they have something else, they just crush that and then it piles up inside of them until it gets too much and then it just explodes out of them. And then usually anger, rage, crying, or whatever. And that's how guys deal with their feelings. Not express it on a vlog on YouTube for everyone to see. But for me, I'd rather vent through YouTube, and it's interesting, anyways, to see what other people have to say or think about what I have to say. So, anyways, I'll see you guys later. Peace.